You're not going to fire me, are you?
Hey, where the hell have you been, man?
My alarm didn't go off. I think the internet crashed.
Man, gosh, I missed you, man.
Yeah, a little check would have done. I'm sorry. Again, here we are. How are you doing today?
I am doing, man. Hey, I was going to get back with you on that bird, but, I like the one on the bottom left-hand side, but, I want you to get it, and I'll pay for it.
I'll work at it, yeah. The bird on the bottom left-hand side. I'll look at it. The bird, the bird's the word.
Yeah, Roger. And I got, have that guy drop down and have the magic word of the day, the bird word. And we just got to figure out how much dough we're going to award, or are we? Maybe we'll just send out a letter. Thanks for listening.
I think it'll be very interesting. I really will. We'll come up with, all they got to do. We'll come up with some kind of saying, and they can give us the word of the day to complete it.
Yeah, Roger. Sounds good to me. I mean, we need something. The last thing I had was once on a Thanksgiving. I had, it was Halloween. I had some of these four big tubes with this monster guy that was, it was a long story.
Oh, yeah.
It looked really neat. I haven't used that since then, but it was four big tubes. They were about a foot tall, and each one was a foot tall and about 6 inches wide, and kind of glowed. You hit a button there, and it kind of and the lights lit up and all. Oh
yeah, and the big mercury rectifiers as well.
Roger. Well, now 572Bs. I used to know those tubes pretty well. It was in the power supply of that 500 watt and a kilowatt transmitters.
Oh yeah, back in the day of the station wagon.
Roger. Now I've got confused. 572B is a power amp out tube. What's the mercury vapor tube? 5 something.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm not thinking right now. I don't have my cap on.
3B28 or 866.
I should know. I've got several of them in several transmitters. Man, you done got me.
Roger, well, it was a 5 something. I know. A kilowatt station used a couple of them, I think, on their high voltage. But anyway, long story. So what antenna? Are you on your normal antenna? Sounding really good.
Hey, you got me thinking about the rectifier tubes. Yeah, they look like 572Bs, and actually some of them are even bigger.
Roger. Well, get in there and get the old S-stick going, get the interlock locked off, and get the S-stick going. Make sure everything is copacetic before you enter the cage.
Make sure the plate is grounded. Ground the plate. Make sure the pulls are on the pull to disconnect, so there's no line voltage going into the filament transformer.
That's right. Now, I worked for this station in Riviera Beach, Florida. I was 16 years old. And this guy that owned the station, he lived over on the other side of Florida. And he used to drive, one of those swanky sports cars that he would tool over to Riviera Beach, which was probably about 150 miles away. And he was, I don't know if he was an engineer or not. He owned the station, and he did a lot of the work. And this was probably the only station that had battery-operated relays for the turntables. Not power supplies where if you hit a switch and the turntable is going to start. No. These are battery powered, so it may start, it may not.
Give it a big kick. He was the captain of his own ship. Whether he was an engineer or not, he was a captain. Over.
Oh, he was. Now, he had, I mean, this was a small station. It was a block building, probably maybe 60 by 100 or something like that. He had his own office secured away, no entry into that but his, with his key, whatever. So he was living in the lap of luxury, while us guys are back in the studio, man, and we were using Magna Quarter recorders, which are, well, they've got these little things that when you put a reel on, then you have a spring-loaded jobber that goes in there and you twist it and it locks. And we had a whole rack of these, and it just turned out that one of them, when you would put that little spring thing on there, sometimes it would slip off and shoot you right between the eyes.
Pick up another check here. I'm going to grab something real quick. I'll be right back. Pick up another one.
Roger, Roger. All right, this is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.